Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Melissa, and welcome to another episode of Mel's Inspiring Corner, where I basically just sit in the corner of my room and just talk to you guys about a different topic. So today I just kind of wanted to talk about bad days and struggle. So in this world we have struggle, we have bad days, and all of that is so normal. It says in John 16:33, "These things I've spoken to you, that in me you will have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world." So it just said in that verse that, in this world we're gonna have tribulation, we're gonna have days and, seasons of struggle, and that is completely normal. I feel like some people, feel really bad when they have a bad day and they feel like it's not normal to have a bad day, but to be honest, let me just tell you, that is completely fine. All of us go through struggle. It says in the Bible that, the Christian journey is not an easy journey to walk down, we're always gonna have struggle. But take heart, Jesus has overcome the world. He is with us. He is always with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Yesterday I had a bad day, and to be honest, I feel like the enemy just kind of got to me. He was filling my heart with lies and with doubts, and it was just awful. I just felt really low and I didn't feel joyful. I felt like my joy was just completely taken away, and I was like, why do I feel like this? Like, why is nothing making me feel better? Basically what I'm trying to say is, it's okay to have bad days. Nobody is perfect. Nobody on this earth can be perfect. The only person who is perfect is Jesus, and we are not perfect. We are sinners. We always sin as human beings, and I never want to be the type of person who acts perfect all the time, and even when I'm feeling awful, just put a smile on my face and just act all perfect all the time, because that's not reality. And I feel like vulnerability is so important. Sharing how you feel with other people is so important, because God created friendship, and He created your family and the people around you to help you and to pray for you during times like this. And like, if you act perfect, then how are the people around you supposed to know how you're actually feeling? First and foremost, when we're having a bad day, we should always go to God. 1 John 1:8-10 says, "If we go around bragging we have no sin, then we are fooling ourselves and are strangers to the truth." That basically just says that, there's no point in acting perfect, because then we're just being a stranger to the truth. We're just telling a lie. So all in all, I just think it's so important to be vulnerable, with yourself, with God especially. And God knows everything about you. He knows every hair on your head. He has counted every single hair on your head, which I think is incredible. And He knows what you're going through, but He still likes us to be vulnerable with Him. He still wants us to tell Him how we're feeling. Even though He knows everything, He still wants us to rely on Him and to depend on Him and to tell Him how we're feeling, because He cares about you. He wants to hear how you actually are, and not just He doesn't want you to just put a fake smile on and just pretend that everything's okay, when in reality it's really not. Yesterday I had a bad day, and I wasn't afraid to admit it. I prayed about it. I was real with God. I was just like, I just feel terrible. I just don't feel happy. And I was just like, God, please give me your joy right now. I need your joy. And honestly, like, it was so weird, because I went to the vets with my cat. My cat Nala was having some teeth out, so we went to pick her up, and I was just in a bad mood. I was like, I can't be bothered with anything. I just feel awful right now. But I just went to the vets and I sat down, and in front of me was a little cage full of puppies, and that instantly brought me joy. And the weird thing was, we were like 10 minutes late for this vet appointment, so it's like God made us late so that we could go there and we could see the puppies, just to make me feel joyful. I feel like that's what God did, like, honestly, because just me looking at those puppies made me feel so much better. It brought me so much joy, because puppies are adorable and they're God's creation, and I just think they're amazing. So when I saw them, I was just so happy. After that, I went home, I spent some time with my brothers, and I was just so much more joyful. Like, I can't even explain to you guys. So God does hear your prayers, like I said in my last video, He's listening to you, and He knows you inside and out. He knows how to make you excited, how to make you happy, how to surprise you. He knows how to do those things. I went on this worship course in California in the summer, as you guys probably know, and one woman was speaking to me, and she was like, think of God as like the perfect earthly father. So a father who would want to surprise you, who knows exactly what to buy you to make you happy, or you know, like maybe he would go to like Five Guys and get you your favorite fries and bring them back to you, and because he knows that that would make you happy. Think of that as God, because God is our heavenly father and he knows exactly what to do to make us happy. So just think of that. I think it's pretty amazing, and I feel like that's what he did with the puppies. He knew how to make me happy and to make me joyful, so he brought me those puppies and they really renewed me. God loves us no matter what. You know, if you're in a bad mood, he still loves you. If you're in a good mood, he still loves you. And you know, just pour out to him, pour out your heart to him, let him know how you're feeling. He wants to know it, he wants to understand, he wants to, you know what you're going through, because he can help you. It says in Ecclesiastes 7:20, there is not a righteous person on earth who always does good and never sins. That is so true. There is no perfect person on earth, so just be vulnerable. It says in 2 Corinthians 12:9-10, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities, for when I am weak, then I am strong. That is just so incredible. I love that so much. I love how vulnerable Paul is here, and you know, he's just saying like God is always strong in our weaknesses, so it's okay to be weak because he will make us strong. That verse just sums everything up. I think it's so amazing. And you know, remember when you have bad days to always go to God. Don't let your bad day continue on to bad days. Always make sure to go to God and to ask him to restore you, ask him for joy, for peace, for comfort during that hard time, and just ask him to make sure that tomorrow is a better day, because you know, there may be pain in the night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 30 verse 5 says, for his anger is but for a moment, and his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning. God will restore you. He will bring you joy. He will make sure that, you know, the next day you'll be okay and you'll be restored and made new. I can tell you guys that that is true, because this morning I woke up so joyful, so happy, so ready for the day. So I'm a testimony of that, you know, God will bring you joy in the morning. And even though you might have had a bad day, that doesn't have to continue on to every day of your life. You know, God is always with you and he wants to see you more happy and joyful. Another tip I would have for, you know, helping every day be more joyful is at nighttime, watch what you're doing, because you know, what you do before you go to sleep can continue your mood into the morning. So one night I was really stressed out about something, and I stayed up really late because I was so stressed about this one thing, and then the next morning when I woke up I was so like down. But yesterday I just had a great night with my family. You know, I just went on my phone and just listened to some worship music, and I was really happy at nighttime, and then when I woke up I was happy. So you know, start your day at night. You know, what you do before you go to sleep can really affect how you wake up in the morning, like what your mood is. So I would say maybe before you go to sleep, just read the Bible or listen to your favorite worship music or pray. Praying is such an important thing. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about having bad days, because I really do feel like some people feel bad for having a bad day, and it's like, that's normal. You know, everybody goes through bad days, but just remember that you should not let that one day affect your whole year or your whole week. God is with you and he will restore your strength and your joy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up for me, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos on my channel like this. I also have social media. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook, and I have my own blog where I just do like recipes, healthy eating, inspiration, Bible verses, all that good stuff. So if you want to check it out, that will be down below and also on the screen right now. So I love you guys so much. Believe in your dreams. God bless, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!